Today, in order to replace joint bars on a fueling track within yard limits, the employee in charge must establish on-track safety on non-controlled track. However, because there's no formal control system from which the employee in charge can acquire track authority to prevent movement into the working limits, exclusive track occupancy and foul time do not apply. Therefore, on non-controlled track, it is necessary to establish on-track safety by physically preventing the movement of trains or on-track equipment into the working limits. This is achieved by rendering the track physically inaccessible to trains at all possible points of entry, thus the name Inaccessible Track. This way, the employee in charge ensures the safety of the roadway work group and equipment located within the working limits. The employee in charge must make the track inaccessible at all entry points to the working limits by using any of several methods, such as with a flagman who can stop all trains and on-track equipment from entering the working limits, or by removing or bypassing a rail, making it impossible for a train or equipment to pass into the working limits. The track can also be made inaccessible by establishing working limits on controlled track that connects directly to the non-controlled track area, such as on the main line track that leads into the yard. The employee in charge can also arrange with a control operator in a yard tower to set a remotely controlled switch aligned to prevent access to the working limits. In this case, the control operator must also lock or block the control switch to make sure it cannot be released without the notification of the employee in charge.
Goes to short 4, CR.
Short 4?
Yes, sir.
To establish working limits on the fueling track, the employee in charge has mounted, locked, tagged, and clearly marked a portable derail at one end of the siding.
Okay, man, we'll go down and lock out the other end now.
And locked and tagged the switch at the other end. These precautions will prevent any trains or on-track equipment from entering the working limits. During the job briefing, the employee in charge explains how Inaccessible Track provides on-track safety. This ensures that no one in the roadway work group will unknowingly make the track accessible during their shift. The employee in charge also explains that for their own safety, any trains or roadway maintenance machines within the working limits can only move under his direction.
All right, John, come on back now. Real easy.
Knowing that Inaccessible Track is providing their on-track safety, the roadway work group can now safely replace the joint bars on the fueling track without any risk of trains or on-track equipment entering their working limits.